Previously on Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright, CJ.
Yeah.
What happened last week?
Yeah. So
The one guy who doesn't take notes.
came out of the bunker.
Yeah.
Teddy Ursa Bro helped us navigate our way through the desert. And as we approached Xantha, he kind of just plopped down and was like, I'm chilling. We were like, you're not going to come in? He's like, no, I'm good. We're like, okay, well then just either stay here or go back to the bunker and we'll meet up at some point. Because we kind of confirmed that he wanted to hang out with us and be part of the squad. So we then went into Xantha. Small town. History check taught us that this ex-military outpost from the war, which...
Of the architects.
Yeah, the War of the Architects, which was craziness. A bunch of Alakazam decided to try and take over the world.
I feel like we're in the
More or
big
less.
leagues now.
Dude, we've been in the big leagues. It's
Some
terrifying.
crazy stuff. By getting Pokemon on their side and trying to take over the world and brainwashing
No.
everyone, more or less.
Almost died.
And then we went into the tavern and met Javier Baza, who was the owner of the establishment. Talked to him for a little while. He seemed super nice and was willing to let us stay. We met his... did he have an Alakazam or was it Kadabra?
It's a Kadabra.
A Kadabra that was named Kaz, who could speak with us psychically, which was pretty interesting. And then he seemed very inquisitive about our bear friend that we met, and it kind of freaked us out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played cool as 12-year-olds can.
I fooled him. I rolled forward.
Yeah. And then we got some rooms, and we found out that Tegan was there. We had a very small interaction with Tegan about how she had ended up there. Monty and Milo reconnected. I decided to stay in someone else's room while everybody else went to sleep in the rooms that were assigned to us. And I found out that there was a man named Spencer who was very, very tall and super, super nice, but terrifying looking, if nothing else. We kind of hung out in his room for a while so I could kind of watch the window and make sure that the situation was okay because we weren't really trusting Javier at that point. And me and Spencer connected because he drew a nice little picture of Crash, which was nice. It was terrible, but it was really nice. And then there was a ghost encounter of some sort, and it was very interesting, and it led me to this book. And in the book, I saw a picture of what seemed to be Tegan's parents, who were holding a baby, and then the Teddy Ursa friend was in it, and it said Pendleton in the gang, so we now are thinking that the Teddy Ursa's name is Pendleton. And we thought it was a picture of her parents and her, probably, but not totally sure, not confirmed. And then the book snapped shut, and he licked me in the face, and my face started to, like, rot away, which was terrifying.
Like a Benjamin Button scenario going on here.
It was bad, and I was terrified, and quickly woke people up, and then we had to fight it. And that was terrifying, because anytime it touched anything, it started to, like, die. So, yeah, thankfully, we got around it with no help from anyone in the establishment.
Yeah.
And finally, as we...
None of the adults.
We tried.
None of them.
Trust us,
Most
we
of
tried.
the time, we were just
Yeah.
screaming for help and trying to get around this thing.
Multiple
Mostly
attempts by Milo.
what Milo was doing.
Every turn was spent screaming.
And then once we finally vanquished the ghost, a human body kind of came out of the ghost.
Yeah.
We were like, what? The what? And then Phoebe and I ran into the room that Spencer was in, and we saw that Javier was making his way out towards where we left Pendleton,
Like a
with
little bench.
a couple more ghosts.
You have a great
and
memory,
that's
man. That
where
was
we
well
left
done.
it.
Yes.
That was very well done.
And,
when we tried
and
the
you
argument.
found the
Yeah.
thing that said the... What was it?
Bentley found another book that was like, I think like purple leather-bound, creepy-looking book, and inside it talked about the curse of Xantha, which I can only assume we're encountering currently.
Yes.
So that's fun.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so not great.
The last super, like, in the terms of priority of what we're going to address today, I officially got Cyndaquil and Howl has disappeared, and we don't we're not 100% sure.
Also, Lil Buddy got the finishing move on the ghost, so props to the little boy.
The Cyndaquil that Joel got.
Cyndaquil, sure.
Little buddy. At least for now.
Name pending.
Yeah.